Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey everyone. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Yes, it is a winner's Wednesday, and you know all know the drill. Come on, say with me. Wake up and win, wake up and win, wake up and win. Listen, today it's a winner's Wednesday, and super excited to be here with you all to share today's win word on this wonderful Wednesday. Today is just an amazing day. I'm looking forward to whatever God's going to do with today, and I hope that you are as well. Listen, we're going to get into our win word in just a moment, but let me reintroduce myself. I'm Dr. Najuma, and I use this platform to encourage all of those that subscribe and followers. And if you just happen to be passing by, which is why we do the introduction every time, to share with you a daily win word Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. A word of encouragement, a word of inspiration that I help you to get up, get out there, and go win in this life. We only have this one life to live, and we got to make the most of it. I also encourage people that you can go through a major loss, recover, and still win. Having been through some major difficulties myself, I I try to share what I've learned about getting back up, getting out there again, and winning. And so that's what I'm here to do. And I'm also a personal mastery coach. And so a lot of what I share also is part of the personal mastery tools and tips that I share with my clients. And so we offer a daily win word, things that you can apply to your life to help you get back up, get out there and go win, especially if you've gone through a major loss, you're trying to recover, going through recovery, going through rebuilding, going through restoration, knowing that you can get out there and win again. And so thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe today. If you are new to us, if you're your first time watching one of our broadcasts, and you can go through our channel and watch all the previous broadcasts as well. There is no limitation. So let's get into today's Wednesday win word. Now, Wednesdays, WINS Day, we encourage all of you, all of our winners, to get out there and celebrate your win, no matter how big, no matter how small. Celebrate your wins. Why? Because that is so very important to celebrate your wins. So on this Winner's Wednesday, let me share with you today's win word, and that is stop complaint. Stop complaint. Now, we are all familiar with somebody at one point of our life telling us to stop complaining. Possibly as a child, you did, like most children, like I did, is complain about what isn't right, what isn't this, what isn't that, right? As children, we tend to complain. If you have children, you know sometimes children complain a lot because things are not going the way they want them to go. So I'm not referring to the childlike complaint, the child complaining about, their cereal is soggy or things like that. I'm talking about those of you that are of adult age, right? And that could vary from very late teens to early 20s, but adult age on up. Young adult age on up, right? And here's what I want to offer to you about the the way complaint is disempowering. Disempowering. When we get caught up in complaint and we spend our energy, our time complaining about what is not, who did not, how things did not work, how things did not go, we set ourselves up to be stuck. We set ourselves up to be stuck in a place when we're stuck in complaint. Complaint, unfortunately, is not a forward moving force or energy, right? When we complaint, it keeps us stuck, keeps us stagnant, keeps us still. It keeps us in a place of wishing that things could be different. And there's nothing wrong with wishing that something can be different. A lot of times there is no opportunity to change things because we're sometimes complaining about something that's already happened, something that's already in our past. And so there is not really an opportunity to can change what's already happened, right? Or what already is going on. Um, but um, but when we complain a lot, or when we're complaining a lot, we tend to stay stuck in what did not go well, what did not go right, who did not show up, what did not happen as we had planned or expected, right? So chronic complaining keeps us stuck. Chronic complaining keeps us stagnant, keeps us still. Chronic complaining, even if you're not the type to complain out loud, but you're in your mind, you're complaining about everything, that kind of energy is not a forward moving energy. What is forward moving is recognizing, is critique, recognize something could be different, and then doing something about it. People who tend to just complain, right, are stuck, tend to be stuck in what was, what could have been, should have, could have, would, right? And so what I want to encourage as we are all trying to work on getting out there to go win, is that winning is forward moving energy. It is productive. It is progressive energy. Complaining is not. Complaint is not. And so when we are trying to win, trying to get up, get out there and go win again, right? Having gone through a major loss or a difficulty or challenge in life, what does not benefit that process, because does not benefit that process, is complaint. Because complaining keeps us back here with what happened, what didn't go the way we expected, what didn't go the way we wanted, what didn't happen the way someone said, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? So, but if I critique what I experienced, and I learn from that and then make a decision, either I'm going to do something different, be around different people, go a different flow, then that is progressive energy. That's a progressive flow. Most people, not you at all, but most people are stuck in complaint. Most people never get up, get out there and win again, not because they can't, but because they're stuck in complaint. Sometimes verbally, sometimes just mentally. They're stuck in a state of complaint. There are people that cannot lose weight no matter what diets they try, because they're constantly complaining about whatever happened to them or whatever's going on, stuck in complaint. Some people cannot have positive relationships because they're stuck in complaint about the person that broke their heart or the situation that went bad. A lot of people cannot excel on their jobs because they're stuck in complaint about their coworkers and colleagues and this person and that person. And because complaint is not progressive energy, it doesn't create progressive flow. Most people, especially those who are stuck in chronic complaining, are stuck in what was, stuck in what happened. They're stuck in a place, stuck in a time zone. They're stuck in a time warp, not literally, but figuratively speaking. But if you are going to take what you've experienced, whether it was a trauma, a challenge, an issue, a breakup, a breakdown, whatever the case may be, right? Because there's a number of things that can happen to us in life. But if you take that and critique it, or critique self, or figure out what didn't go well, what happened, how do I learn from that, and take and learn from it, take from it what you can, what can help you, and then apply it in a way that can move you forward, then you can win again. That's what we're talking about. That's what it means to wake up and win. It's like I'm learning from what was, applying it to what is, so I can move into my what's next. But people who are stuck in complaint can't do that. They're moving. You see them on the treadmill, but they're not going anywhere. They're out and about, but they're not going anywhere. They're not moving into healthier spaces. They're not healing. They're not growing. They're not evolving. Their situations aren't changing. They're in the same kind of relationship over and over again, oftentimes because they're stuck in complaint. And I want to encourage, no, let me change. I want to warn you. I want to forewarn you to, if you are a complainer, if you complain about the food, every little thing. Some people complain about every little thing. I want to encourage you, implore you, exhort you to stop complaining. Move out of complaint and move into critique that offers options, that requires you to take some next steps and some actions. That's progressive. That helps you to get up, get out there, and go win. But complaint keeps you stuck. Complaining constantly, chronically, keeps us stuck. Today, I want to encourage you, stop complaining about everything. Doesn't mean you don't create. It doesn't mean that you don't pay attention to what didn't work out, what didn't go well. But I want to encourage you to let go of complaint. Let go of the disease of complaint. Let go of the spirit of complaint. Let go of the energy of complaint. Oh, I'm just complaining about everything. Because most people who are complaining, they're just complaining. They're not working. They're not trying to improve. They're not trying to correct. They don't care about evolving. They don't care about doing something new. They just want to complain. And if that's you today, stop complaining. And even if you don't complain all the time, when you find yourself complaining about something, as opposed to, hey, let me critique this and take inspired action to do something different, to make something else happen, and you're just complaining, when you find yourself doing that, because we all have a propensity to do it, right? Stop yourself and say, wait a minute, let me not just complain about this. What can I learn? What's there for me to see? What do I need to pay attention to? What can I take from this? Apply it differently, or take from this, take the lesson and apply it to my life, so I don't have to come back to this again. Right? When you find yourself complaining, pause, stop, see, pay attention to what's happening, look around, figure out what the lessons are, make the application, and then do something different. But don't just complain, because complaint is stagnant energy. It doesn't move, it doesn't go forward. It's the treadmill. And I love being on the treadmill, because sometimes I can't be outside to walk and run, but going to the treadmill allows me to get some running and some walking in, pseudo running and walking, right? But complaint is like treadmill. I'm moving, but I'm not going nowhere. But what does get me somewhere is if I can critique and figure out my options, critique and learn the lesson, figure out my options, make the application, and then do something different. But just complaint, it is stagnant energy, and it doesn't get you where you're trying to go. And so today I want to encourage you to stop complaining. And again, if you don't complain always, but when you find yourself, when you find it rising up in you, pause and say, wait a minute, just complaining about the food being cold is not going to help. What do I need to do? What lesson do I need to learn? How do I critique the situation, learn a lesson, figure out my options, and then do something different? Pause, pay attention, critique with observation, figure out the lesson, figure out your options, and then take action. That is how you move forward, especially when things don't go your way or don't go the way you expected. But complaining is just stagnant energy. It's just stagnant energy. So today I want to encourage you, inspire you. I want to warn you to stop the spirit of complaint. Stop complaining. Stop letting complaining be who you are. Stop letting complaining be what you do. Critique with lessons learned, observation, acknowledging your options, and then take action and do something different. But don't just complain. Stop complaint. All right. So listen, thank you for joining us on today's Wake Up and Win. I hope that helped. I hope it'll help you move forward. I hope it help you do something different. Maybe you need to share this with somebody who complains a lot. Maybe you can share that with them. So let's do a few things together. Like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, come on right now. Like it, share it, and then subscribe. You could be helping someone today by sharing this incredible Wake Up and Win word. Amen. Join us tomorrow morning for another exciting Wake Up and Win word. And please, again, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. I'm your girl, Dr. Najuma. And you all know the drill. Let's get up, let's get out there, and let's go win. I'm out, y'all. Peace.